butt.
I love it. I don't know if the Beatles story is true or not, but it's still a cool couch, man.
Right.
It needs some work, but there's a lot of promise here. In addition to the sofa, the guys found this really cool ottoman and chair combo. Once we got all that furniture out of there, it allowed me to get back to this rack of clothes. I think we finally hit the jackpot. Oddly enough, they're very well preserved. I don't know what's going on, but there's some really nice vintage clothes here that we think there's some very valuable things. These Poochies, I mean, brand new right now, these Poochies are $1,000. And these are vintage and they're in very, very good shape. Give them one nice dry cleaning. We've got buyers that want this stuff. I know you don't want to hear this, but I gotta verify that these are real.
Yeah, they're real.
They sure look it to me.
I was very wealthy back then and I could buy whatever. I wore that around the world. I remember thinking, I better wear silk when I go around the world.
Vintage clothes can be a huge payoff, but with purses, shoes, and dresses, they can also be big knockoffs. As soon as I find vintage clothes, I have to call my guy in the industry. Because I know enough to be dangerous, but I am not an expert.
Diane Van
Frostrofargerbergen. I can't say it, but I can spend it.
St. John knit.
Those are very
These are $1,000.
Let's put the plastic back on it then.
Yeah.
Okay.
If this is what we think it is, that's some real cash.
Great.
The problem is it could be totally fake. If these are real, I may have just covered the $13,000 it's gonna cost me to clean out this house.
She doesn't want them. I think you can sell them.
Are they retro? I'm starting to get a little nervous on the job. I've only got a day left, and we are nowhere near getting done. These glass collections can be very dangerous. We've seen them in a lot of houses, and what happens is you can have a piece from the dollar store sitting right next to a very collectible piece of glass that's a couple hundred years old. You have to be very careful. You don't want to throw away a $1,000 piece of glass.
What do we
There's
have?
no like ashes for any pets or anything in these things. We're running out of time, and the room that has the most potential is the wine cellar. None of us are wine experts. But if I send Colin down there, at least I know all the wine will be there when I go down to check it out.
Oh, you touch those and I'll cut your arm off. Vanessa will know what I want
We
on
got too
that
much
show.
going on. Everybody, time out really quick.
Vanessa knows what to do there. I'm telling you, put it back. Put Vanessa there.
Mom.
Time out, everybody stop! Stop! Everybody stop! Rose. The problem with stuff is there's always emotion tied to it. So every time I pick up an item, all 4 women in the room have an opinion about that item.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Sometimes the family just fights so much, there's no other way to do it but then just change it up, and we just switch the team. We're gonna leave Cabell and the girls out here. So I'm gonna take James and Woody and you and me into the bedroom and let the girls, I mean, how many, that's an offer.
Matt, in more ways than one, does try and pimp me out on the job.
I absolutely pimp James out when appropriate. God gave him a strong body, and we try to use it to our advantage.
Oh, that scared me.
It just scared the crap out of me.
It's just a dead animal that's been skinned, Woody.
Hello.
So this was a gift from somebody
Yeah.
that he thought you might wear it as like a fur. Look at my arm, dude. That's disgusting.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
What is that?
It is a bib.
Like a dickie.
It's a dickie.
Got a spotted dickie on my neck.
It's a Somali leopard.
A Somali leopard spotted dickie.
She might have something that can cure that, Matt.
Look at your neck. James, if you've decided to become a dancer, you could use this as your loincloth.
The hole's not big enough.
Watch out. All right, we're done. Unfortunately, the furs were just crap. They were real furs. Somebody skinned a fox in the backyard and brought it to her. You know, I can't sell fur skins. I need a real fur coat. This room was kind of worthless to me, so I'm gonna have to go find something else to sell.
Stupid. I hate you.
All right, dude, so we are getting down to the wire. This was kind of supposed to be
Gold mine.
Well, it was potential gold mine, and as we know, wine can either be, you know, a huge success or just a complete failure. What are we looking at?
Complete failure. The corks have gone bad in these. So by laying them on the side, when the corks are bad, they're going to lose some of the wine.
I'm in a bad situation. The furs ended up being a bust, the wine ended up being a bust. I'm down to one item, the rug. If this thing doesn't make it for me, I'm screwed. I've been hearing about this rug since the minute your family called me.
Right.
I got a hunch this rug is worth some money. If I'm right, this rug will put us really close to $13,000 is what we need. Can I have this rug?
Yes, you may have this right.
As promised, we've gotten this house ready for Rosemarie. We worked our tails off for 3 days, and I think it looks great. This house is ready to go on the market. We came through for Rosemarie, but I gotta tell you, she came through for us. She let go of a lot of items for us to sell. The wine press was made in Germany. We couldn't get an exact date on it, but it went for $1,000 at auction. The Tiffany vase was the easiest thing to sell. I sold it to a boutique in New York City. They normally only go for about 500 bucks, but surprisingly, it went for $1,800. I couldn't find out if the Beatles story was true, but this furniture is authentic Chesterfield from London. Outstanding craftsmanship, valued at $5,000 by an antique furniture expert. The rug is a genuine Saruk. According to my rug guy, Saruks are a type of Persian rug originally woven in Iran in the 19th century. He sold this one for $5,000. I took the clothes to a vintage shop, and sure enough, they're the real deal. We got $9,000 for them. So this time my gamble paid off. Our grand total was $18,800. $13,000 covers my costs, which means I made $5,800 in 3 days. You know, you never know what you're gonna find in a house, and we sometimes just have to trust our hunch. This is what we do, and we love every minute of it.
Got some books.
Oh, that is awful. I would burn it and throw it away. No, I don't want to take it.
You don't want to sell
Those
it?
are scary, dude. I don't like those things.
What are you gonna do with all these dirty movies?